is up, my crypto legends? How's everyone doing? Make sure to destroy the like button. We're having a little bit of pumpy action at this moment. Will this pump continue? We are hitting a major resistance zone from the range that we are going to analyze right away on the live stream, guys. Make sure to destroy the like button. I'm going to go quickly through the comment section right away. Okay, we've got just over 100 people watching at this moment, guys. Let's dive in. What's going on with Bitcoin? I am not in a long position. I'm still in some of that short position, taking most of the profits, okay, from that short from the last few days at 20,900, taking most of the profits here at 20,300. Why taking most of the profits, guys? Well, it's pretty simple for me right now. We have been range trading for the last few days. We need to get out from this range because we'll either bounce from support or get rejected from resistance. Now, how do I know that which is the strongest level of support and resistance? Of course, I'm going to get the fixed range from this volume area, okay, for the last, 5 to 6 days approximately. No, actually 7 days from the 25th of October. So if we take a look at the fixed volume range, we got the value area high, we got the point of control where we're hitting right now, getting a bit of resistance, and we also got that nice quick swing failure. This was just a few minutes ago, okay, just about 20 minutes when we got this volatility, okay. We just had a wick down and now we're having that movement to the upside. Now, the ideal scenario here on the 1 hourly, on the 2 hourly would be breaking this zone, guys, breaking the value area high, breaking the point of control, getting out of this zone over here. We will very likely continue with a higher low to go to higher levels to hit that 21.8, 22k ranges, okay. Let's see if this does happen, if we are going to manage to break out. Now, because of the hour changing here in Europe, it looks like that the interest rate decision has already happened. It was at 8 o'clock, but overall, because the hour changes only in Europe, it was 8 o'clock, so I guess it was at 7 o'clock. This was 20 minutes ago. It's already been 75 basis points. Market didn't get much of a bearish effect. Now we do have the Fed press conference, okay, in just about 10 minutes. We can check that out, okay, in just 1 second once it is live, okay. So let me just go quickly through the comment section, guys. 75 basis hikes, yeah, done. Yeah, this is basically what it was very much expected, but we were also kind of expecting a potential drop, right, on the market on this hike. But I think as most of the people are expecting a drop, then we're probably going to have that side effect of having a big massive pump first and maybe dropping in the next coming days. But overall, I need to break out. We need to break out from this zone. Will I trade the breakout? No, I will trade any type of retracement hitting any support levels. So this is what we're going to go through in today's live stream. Hopefully we're going to have a massive, huge pump. There is a big resistance level that I am very interested in potentially shorting. If we do hit it with very good risk management, that is the 21.8k range, guys. This is a huge, huge, massive level. This was the value area high, if I'm not mistaken, from this trading zone. No, not from this one. Let me just double confirm this. Yeah, basically from the volume traded in between June, July, August, September, and October, 5 months of trading range, the value area high is exactly at this weekly level. And we also do have the 7-8 fib level, okay, from the high to the low. A lot of confluence at this 21,800. We are very likely going to get that rejection from this range. We also had that level very well respected here in August, as you can see, as resistance. So yeah, very, very going to pay attention to that level because it might be a good shorting opportunity. All right, always protecting position as we do have that rejection. Let's take a look at the comment section. Hi Andy, crazy moves, drone, BTC is going nuts, too much sugar. Yeah, it's having a little bit of pumpy action. It's probably liquidating all of those early short positions, okay? As most of the people are expecting drop, most of the people are expecting Bitcoin to go lower, but this is what you get, okay? I do not usually trade the news because it can go down, it can go up, right? It should be going down with 75 basis points, right? We're currently at 44% interest rate. Yeah, it should be having a bearish effect, but for the moment, it looks like it's going to have a bullish one. We are probably get the real direction of the FOMC during the the move during the FOMC press conference. Are you going to trade it, Andy? Today is risky. David, this is I usually don't trade any news because of the volatility, right? We don't really know where the price is going to go. Where do you think the price of Bitcoin is going? I mean, I'm gonna ask a poll right now. Let me just start a poll here in 1 second. Is the FOMC press going to be bearish for the markets, guys? Let me know. Markets in general. Bitcoin, traditional. Right. Let me know, guys. I'm going to go quickly through the comment section. And then we can analyze the situation. I mean, it's not much for Bitcoin. DXY is having a little bit of a correction at this resistance zone. We kind of created a double top scenario, and it is finally dropping now here for the last hour or so. We've got this drop right now. Will we continue lower? Will we continue creating a lower high? This was very much an option here at this resistance zone, and it's currently happening. Will we continue back down? Much love from Boston, says Maz. How are you doing, my man? Thanks for joining. I'm the cheeky monkey with extra leverage short. I took profit at 20,300 and I longed immediately with an extra leverage again. Haha, says Hex. Hey, Hex, I remember you with that cheeky leverage. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, if you did take profits at 20,300, I mean, it was the support level that we were talking about. If you were shorting at this $20,900 range, guys, it was our take profit, and we hit it to the T. Look at this, bounce, bounce, extreme bounce right now today. So, I mean, it's extremely technical looking at this range. Okay, we got the daily level. It was respected very much here, as you can see in October. We've also, it was the value area low from this trading range, right? And we want to short resistance, and we want to take profit at support or long support and take profit at resistance, right? So overall, this was not, you don't need to be a genius to take a look at this analysis. Hey, if you're shorting here, you want to take profits at the value area low from this trading range, period, because you can get that bounce. What's happening right now? We're getting the bounce. So it doesn't take a genius, right, to know this. Obviously, I like to have, a quarter, 20% of my position open, right? I like to have a cheeky trade also, just in case we do have a massive market drop, then it's, why not? It's still holding a small percentage of that short position, but obviously taking most of my profits and having my stop loss at break even, guys. This is the absolutely key for success, for succeeding in trading, basically. Pratesh says, dump it. I got Seb here in the Mark Dutch. Thank you very much. Andy Barber is a scalper. Facts. Hey, had a shave, had a little bit of a cut. Hey, it was time. I was having a big mustachio. You guys know this. Looking a bit scruffy, and yeah, we need to look nice and sharp for the community. What's a Bitcoin, says Pac-Man. OMG, I was waiting for your live. Love you, says Victor. Hey, thank you very much for loving me. Love you back. Right. Hey, Andy, the report is not hawkish. Basically, it's going forth as planned. Yes. And watch and see what the effect has been on the current measures. Bullish. Yeah, we're having a little bit of bullish momentum. I did expect a potential drop, but this is why I'm not speculating on the news. I do not want to trade the news. My aggressive trading will start tomorrow. Okay, once we've had the volatility, we've got the FOMC press now in just about 4 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it does say 8:30 and it's 7:30, but we have had the hour change here in Europe, so it's a bit of a mess. I think it's going to be at 7:30 Central European time. So, yeah, let's see what happens. We might break out from this zone. I do have some major levels here that I will be interested in shorting, you know, potentially longing if we break this zone. All right, if we do break this zone and we have a quick pullback, all right, with low volume, very likely we're going to come back up and test the highs. All right, there will be a lot of scalping opportunities, day trades. All right, once we see that clear breakout. Overall, guys, this is still massive resistance. This 21,000 range is a huge level of resistance till we do not break out clearly from that zone. Like, okay, just like we did right over here. Right, we were in a pretty nice massive zone here. We had a movement up here. You know, clear breakout from this zone. You come back down to retest this range, all right, and create a higher low, and you exit at the highs. So this is what basically I would be waiting for, right? Get into that trade to test the highs right there. Let's see if we do have that clear breakout. Nothing much to say. You know, this is how I trade. I'm looking for the high probability trade. Trading is boring once you do the correct thing. Trading is boring. It doesn't have to be emotional. You don't have to get excited with your gains. It's extremely technical, and basically I am playing the waiting game, waiting for my levels to be hit. And yeah, I smashed the like button 3 times. How about you, says Mark Dutch. Hey, thank you, my man, for that insane support. We got the DXY getting a little bit of a drop. Okay, hey, very unexpected. Most of the people were expecting DXY to absolutely fly with the 75 basis points, and also Bitcoin to have an aggressive drop. Guess what? Most of the people are wrong, including myself. But this is why I'm not trading the news. So yeah, we did not get that drop for the moment. All right, so we might see the FOMC meeting now in the next coming minutes. All right, the FOMC press, and yeah, Fed press conference is not the FOMC. So we might see that happen in the next coming minutes, and then, you know, we might get a spike and then a massive big drop. This is also a very high possibility. Okay, let's not get too excited. If we do hit 21, if we do hit 21.1, this is not going to be enough. We do not want to get trapped in this zone. No long in the top, no nothing, waiting for a reaction. If we do get a rejection here, you know, it might be a good shorting opportunity, right? I don't trust shorting a swing failure on a news event, because it might just have a wick to the upside and wick back up. Okay. A lot of emotions and sentiment when we have the, you know, any type of news, right? We might wick it, we might think it's a swing failure, and then we'll do suddenly this. Yeah, I don't like to trade the news. This is why. Andy, the best technical analysis for crypto on YouTube. Really honest, for real, bro. Keep doing, keep going, keep doing. Kryptoniads, Volos, thank you very much for the insane support, guys. Smash the like button. Smash it up, guys. If you enjoy the content, absolutely destroy the like button. Well, there's some comments here that I cannot read, unfortunately. All right, some people swearing here, so calm down. The hour change is such BS. It is. It is. I think they were planning to not change the hour. It's dark nighttime here at 6 o'clock. So yeah. Andy, why is Litecoin pumping? Hey, I think it was just lagging behind Bitcoin and some other cryptos. I think I did see, yeah, I had Litecoin here on the chart. Why is it pumping? Well, I think it was just ready for that pump, right? It was kind of ready for that pump. We've seen some other altcoins pumping. It's just lagging behind. And yeah, that higher low was just very likely. This is probably hitting the 618 fib level. Okay, so yeah, 618 Fibonacci level right there. Round formation. I think this was just part of the, yeah, it was just part, you know, the pump had to come. I think there's no big news out on Litecoin or any of that. It's just lagging behind a little bit. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other cryptos that have been pumping the last few days. So yeah, not much to explain on that. Nice and sharp, Andy, says Ella. Thank you very much. Twitter says 75 basis point. Yeah, it is. It's confirmed that it is 75 basis point. Okay, because its actual is now 4%. Okay, it was the forecast and it is 4%. So right, we do have the Federal Reserve talking at this moment. 75 basis points, and we Oh, there we go. We got Spanish Wi-Fi here at its
Reducing the
best.
size of our balance sheet. Restoring price stability. The process of significantly reducing the size of our balance sheet. Restoring price stability stance of policy for some time. It will require maintaining a restrictive stance of policy for some time. More to say about today's monetary policy actions after briefly reviewing economic development. It has slowed significantly. Page rose.
Woo. Anyway, we're not going to take a look at this because we'll be bored. But overall, we're having right now the FOMC press conference at this moment live. And, you know, maybe, you know, there's not much volatility going on right now. So, hey, we might get the pump after all. Let's take a look at Cadena, because what's going on with Cadena? Cadena US dollar. Let's take a look at Cadena right away. And let's see if we do. Yeah, I mean, we're forming kind of a nice descending wedge scenario. This does it really looks like it wants to pop, guys. You know, why not speculate some longs? We were taking a look at some cryptos the last few days, and you know, do you want to get in the pump, all right, or before the pump? You know, and this does look like one of those cryptos that is just about to pop. We have selling exhaustion here as we are creating slightly lower lows, right? This is a clear sign of selling exhaustion, in my personal opinion, when you enter a kind of a descending wedge and you're just ready to have a spike to the upside. So, you know, not much to add here on Cadena, guys. This is running flat now for the last few months. Yes, it is creating a little bit of aggressive lower highs still, but the lower lows are getting, you know, exhausted basically, and this is just ready for that pop to the upside. In my personal opinion, you know, it just looks ready. So let's just zoom in here right now. 1 second. I'm going to get the fixed volume profile from this range. And yeah, we're currently just at the value area low, slightly below, but it does look like if it does break out from this zone with, you know, some pretty nice volume, we're going to leave the point of control behind us and we'll be heading to around about $2, $2.10 value area high. This is just very likely, in my opinion. I've seen it so many times. We got that exhaustion. This is unlikely to do this, for example, and go to $1. And it's more likely to potentially go to around about the $2 range value area high from this zone after this, you know, exhaustion. We are seeing it on many other cryptocurrencies. Andy, what's going wrong with metaverse coins? Why they aren't pumping? Well, very good question. I think people have, you know, over speculated with the metaverse, you know, the last bull run. So what can I say? Why are they not pumping? That is a very, very good question. Where are the metaverse cryptocurrencies? Let's take a look. Yeah, but basically they are not pumping, right? Where are they? Meme coins did pretty good last week. We want to get into those that haven't pumped just yet. Okay, so let's take a look. You know, let me know any metaverse coins that you want me to take a look, such as Sand. Okay, let's take a look at Sand. We can take a look at some other cryptos right away. This one. Hey, it does look like this one also wants to pop to the upside. Will we finally create that double bottom range? Selling pressure is getting exhausted on Sandbox, as you can see here on the chart. So we've got that potential double bottom scenario, and we could have that pumpy action in the next coming days. We've had a pretty nice decent correction. We are getting a bounce from this major level that we broke out from just right now, the last few hours. I mean, that there was a clear opportunity. Look at this spike that we did have just before yesterday on the 30th of October. S&P 500 pumping. It's getting a rejection right now. It is getting a little bit of a rejection. So it's not pumping. That it has been pumping, but you know, we can see this clear level on Sandbox, for example, right? Sandbox can be traded on Bybit, by the way. So we got this support level exactly at 80-cent level. You know, 80 cents, you've got a beautiful double bottom range right there. As you can see, broke out with massive volume. It broke out from that 80-cent level with high volume, and you're retracing, you're getting that bounce right now. Now, this is a, you know, it is worth you know, speculation on a potential long, right? You should be getting a bounce from this massive level that you have been broken out, with a large volume, okay? Of course, you want to get at the lowest point possible, around about the 80 cents, 81 cents. You want to protect position, as we do have news event. You know, we're going to see some volatility at this moment, right? We're getting a large rejection, also on Bitcoin, large rejection on Bitcoin. Finally getting that volatility right now at this moment. We are getting that volatility right now. We're having a little bit of the drop right now. Wow. I have people here. Andy, could you take a look on Track? It's definitely a good reason to do a research on this project. It's massive. Hey, absolutely. We can take a look at... I will do some research on this project on my own time, not on the live stream, because it's just going to take a long time. People are here for technical analysis and to take a look at Bitcoin. So yeah, I will take a look at this project on my spare time. You can join the Telegram group and tag me there, all right, for my opinion. Thank you so much, Andy. Learned so much from you. Take profit. And I did 3 days ago, 1.4. Then I did re-enter 5x long by DCA, start from Thursday, but I did miss your live stream though. Hey, you're very welcome. Hey, you got people here saying, hey, thank you so much, learning so much, take profits. Exactly, take profits all the time. Don't get greedy, don't let the trade, don't miss out on those profits. If you are in some decent profits, almost your take profit has been hit, just take some profits on your way. 75 basis point is not bearish, only choppy, says Basti. Well, yeah, we just got a bit of choppy action, not much going on. What's going on with Litecoin? I think Litecoin is just lagging behind, this Bitcoin pump that we did have last week, and it's just pumping right now. So yeah, not much to say of Litecoin. Right, bearish Gartley pattern on Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at this. I love Gartley patterns. I like harmonic patterns very much. Bearish Gartley pattern on the daily. Well, on the daily, yeah, but from where to where, okay? From where to where? You could have one forming right over here. It's still kind of valid. It's still kind of valid because this is a higher low still, all right? It's going to the 0.88, which is a little bit extreme. It's a little bit too much. These lows, are at the 0.88 fib level, which is the limit for that, potential Gartley pattern. I'm not sure if this is the one that you're talking about, okay? But you do have a high right here, a low, a high, and a low right over here, okay? Created in September. Now, this would be a pretty insane Gartley, okay? You're just hitting that 0.88 here, getting a little bit of volatility. You can't go much lower than that. And, the Gartley would come all the way up to 29K. I mean, this is very possible. 29K, 7.8 Fibonacci from this spike over here. And it's one of the strongest resistance zones. So you've got a lot of confluence here. You've got that potential Gartley. You have this massive support that's been holding entire 2021 and also part of 2022 here, as you can see in May. If we do hit that level, 29, 30K level in the next coming weeks, it is unlikely that we are going to, break it and continue up. You are likely to get a big, massive rejection you know, one of the best Gartley patterns that we did have was this one right over here, created from December of 2021 to March of 2022, right? If you're an old subscriber, I mean, this was an absolutely phenomenal Gartley pattern right over here. This one also was hitting the 0.88, all right? Almost a 90% fib level. Very, very similar here. This one's a little bit more extended. But overall, you know, this one hit that 7.8 to perfection, 7.879, as you can see on the chart. And bang, we had the smack down. I did short this, you know, you can check the videos from the 31st, 1st of April. It was absolutely phenomenal. We were talking about this Gartley pattern, you know, for ages. So yeah, I mean, I would speculate that there is potentially one here happening. It's probably going to take several weeks. People do not think that Bitcoin can reach 28, 29. Most of the people don't think that that could happen in the next coming weeks. And can it happen? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. So, I mean, that would be an insane shorting level. But overall, we're still very, very far away from that. You know, we need to go with our day trades, with our local moves, all right? Just like the one that we did have a few days ago, right? This was my, you know, the best trade, you know, the only trade actually. This 20,900, all right, shorting to 20,300. Only trade. That's the only one I've been taking profits. It's still open. Let's wait and see, okay? Let's wait and see, because tomorrow will be a big trading day. Tomorrow will be a big trading day. I'm not interested in trading the news. I'm not interested trading, you know, in between yesterday and today, coming into the news, because we're just not, you know, it's just, who knows what is going to happen. Let me just take a look at this at the poll right now, because we've got over 300 votes. Is the funk press going to be bearish for the markets? 57% of people say yes. So we got 57% of people saying that yes, all of this, you know, interest rate, funk press also is going to be bearish. For the moment, we are not seeing much volatility. Next best BTC trading levels, please, says Chris. Well, I mean, it is pretty simple for me. Pretty simple. Last live stream, I didn't do a video yesterday, unfortunately, but I did the last couple of days, and you know, our level was 20,300, likely to hold, like to get a bounce. You know, if you're shorting this range at 20,900, it was our take profit zone. Since we did that live stream, you know, a couple of days ago, we've only done this. So not much happening, not much going on, okay? Was going to do the live stream for the volatility, but there's not much going on. What would be my next trading range, right? Highs claimed, and a swing failure. Bang, bang. If it fails, just like what happened here, I mean, this was the short trade from the, you know, from the live stream the last few days ago. I mean, I couldn't get a better entry because we were going lower. I said, guys, I haven't entered, waiting for the 618 to be claimed from the drop and then enter. Still in part of that trade, right? You know, just right there, exactly at 20,900. I mean, that was an excellent entry. You know, it cannot get any better than that. So, yeah, I mean, that would be my next scenario. So, what's the next plan, right? What is the next plan? Right now, we're in a range, right? Explained it at the beginning of the live stream. We're hitting a bit of resistance, which is the point of control. We have been trading now for the last, you know, 5-6 days. You know, there is a possibility that we are going to pop out to the downside or to the upside. If value area low is broken, right? We've got a huge confirmed level right now. It's confirmed that it is a huge level. We're getting the bounces. It's a daily level, right? It's a level that has been respected right over here. This is the daily level. It's the daily close from the 5th and 6th of October. We had the close and the open. We also got, you know, rejection right there, 20,300. It's a big level. It's a confirmed big level. What would I want to see if I want to get ready for my next trade? I want to see a clear breakdown, not this volatility. We've got a bunch of volume in the middle of nowhere. It's a bunch of, you know, this is like they say, this is no man's land, right? This is no man's land. This can go up or down. Once we break out from this zone, guess what? Once we break out from this higher low structure, okay, right over here, big confirmed support level is at $20,300. Guess what is going to happen if we break down from this low, yeah, we are likely to create a lower high. If it does come back up to test that 20,300, only if we go down to 20K, to 19.8K, you know, we want to see a large move. Any retracement is going to be good for shorting, right? We can enter I will be entering potentially the 382, the 50% Fibonacci, you know, from the start of the drop, which might be this one right there, right? Wherever this drops, you know, we're looking at 50%, 618, 382, but I want to see that big, large drop. Then, okay, we are changing structure. We are breaking higher lows, right? We are creating lower highs. We are likely to create that lower high. That is going to be in my next trade setup. The biggest resistance zone here to have a high probability trade, of course, would be that 20,300 to 20,400. Why? Because it's the value area low. We're getting that confirmed support. This is a level that's getting a bounces every single time. So in no man's land, when we have volume in no man's land, because we're in the middle of nowhere, we're in the middle of a range, you know, we do not know if this is gonna break up or down. I want to speculate. I want to get into high probability trades once we break out from this trading zone. High volume, spike to the upside, breaking the highs, okay, big candle close. Any type of correction here will likely get a big bounce to test the highs again. All right, we want big volume. I don't want any wicks, just like here. If we do have the wicks, then I will short, okay? So, yeah, basically that, okay? Basically that. You get this, you short, just like I shorted here, right, at 20,900. You break out successfully with a massive candle with high volume. Yeah, you want to look for that continuation. You don't want to long the breakout, you want to long the retracement. So those are the two trading scenarios. If we were to start hitting that 21, we got the bullish one, which it's the solid breakout with high volume, and it's the rejection, just like what we did have here on the 29th. If we do break the biggest support level, which is that 20,300, 400, right? Give or take $100 or two because of volatility. You know, we just went down to 20,150, wicked back up. This is no solid breakout. We want a nice 1 hourly candle breaking well below here, closing the 1 hourly at 20,100 to 19,900 with high volume. You want to see this kind of spike volume, but breaking the lows successfully. Not this, and definitely not this. You want to say bang, big candle and a big breakout. Then you know that there's a lot of selling pressure. It's confirmed that you're breaking out from this zone. Any kind of quick movement to the upside back above 20,100, 20,200 is going to be your opportunity zone. It's going to be your opportunity zone for that continuation to the downside. Not much to say, guys. Trading is boring. It needs to do what it needs to do. It needs to get out of the zone. You can trade the value area high as resistance and short it. You can trade the value area low as support and long it. But overall, we have been in this trading range for quite some days right now. I am not interested. This was the perfect short. This was the perfect short. High probability short. This is why I'm only in that trade. I've taken most of that profit. It's the high probability trade. You take it, you make profits, you look for the next high probability trade. I was a One Direction fan till I discovered Andy Says El Fedrino, which is Seb. I know it's you. Right. Long-term prediction for Matic. Hey, Matic is, the strongest L2 solution for the Ethereum network. Long-term prediction. Matic is going to be, that $10 coin. Shall I tell you it's a $10 coin? Matic is a $10 coin. What kind of long-term prediction? Hey, it's going to be one of those cryptos that will do well in the next bull run. So I would say it's a $10 coin. but anybody can do predictions, right? Long-term predictions. You know, overall, I think Matic is one of those cryptos that will manage to reach all-time high in the next bull run, okay? So, yeah, not much to add. Not much to add on Matic. So, still no direction? No. There's still no clear direction. Look at this big, massive doji we've created on the 1 hourly, okay? We're just about to close it in 10 minutes. Look at this. Volatility down, volatility up. We are in no man's land. We haven't broken the lows, all right? 20,300, no successful breakdown and no successful break up from the highs here, just at around about 21k range. Still in the range. You're a legend. Love the risk management and patience. Chris, absolutely. It's the only way. It's the my only way that I have managed to consistently make gains. There might be huge gains. There might be not too much gains. But overall, it's the only way. It's the only way. Made very, very bad decisions trading, you know, the first years of trading and technical analysis. It's part of the game. S&P 500 dumping. It's finally getting the drop. Okay, we're finally getting the drop. Maybe this was just, yeah, probably DXY getting a pump right now. Big wick here. On the DXY, probably going to see the DXY gaining a bit of strength right now, right? So, basically, you know what happens a lot of the times, we are getting the S&P 500 right now, getting that drop aggressively to the downside. And yeah, Bitcoin likely to follow. A lot of people over leverage short positions on Bitcoin, on stock market, and this is why, you know, potentially getting a move to the upside, liquidate all of those early shorts with high leverage, and then finally get the move down. You know, this is possibly what's happening at this moment. Chris, you're very welcome, my man. Thanks for joining the live stream. Andy, and how to determine the value area high and value area low. Nitro the monkey. Well, this is going to be a section from the course. Of course, we do have volume profile. This is one of my favorite tools, basically, because it gives you the value areas from a trading range or the point of control, right? So it's the VPVR, which is the one that I use, of course. And we also have the session volume profile, which gives you the value levels, okay, from every day, okay? It gives you the point of control. You do have that level being respected, you know, many times also. As you can see, for example, here on the 30th of October, we did have, you know, that point of control where we did not manage to get up. We did have a little bit of volatility and came straight back down. So, you know, pretty curious. You know, we have a point of control right there that hasn't been hit already. You know, we did hit that level just about an hour ago. So that level was hit and got the bounce. So overall, yeah, the ones that I use of volume profile, of course, is VPVR, the session volume profile that gives you the volume profile from every single day, and the fixed range, okay? This is with the pro version on TradingView, but it's very, well, it's reasonable, it's cheap, right? It's $15 a month, okay? It's not something that's $1,000 a month. $15 a month, and you do get this, you know, this tool that you can use, which is very helpful. Fixed range, and you are interested, you know, like I said, you know, just a quick tip here on how to use it on the live stream. You basically want to, you know, where do you start the range, right? You have the move up, getting out from a range, right? So you got this move up. Where does this range start? It starts from the consolidation to the highs, consolidation to the highs. So you want to start from this range over here, from the start of the consolidation, and you take all of the volume, right? And this gives you value area high and value area low. You know, this is very much respected. It gives you also the point of control that is very respected. Value area high range, as you can see here, you got support at the value area low. Point of control, you're getting support, value area low. Until you not break out from this zone, you do not know where to find the opportunities. Yeah, you can always trade, you know, value area high and value area low. Short the value area high as resistance and long the value area low. So let's take a look at the super chat here, because I do have a lot of spanners and some, you know, one of those flags that I really like as well from Zeb. And let's check it out. Where is it? Daniel, do you mind having a look at DRIF, DRF, Uber 3.0? Well, we can take a look at that. Why not? Let's take a look at DRF. Drive, right? So it's on the Binance Smart Chain. So that is a big red flag for me. All of those cryptos that are built on the Binance Smart Chain, which is highly centralized. It only has 21 nodes, and they can stop the transactions in the Binance Smart Chain whenever they want. They actually do it every single month. So yeah, this is very, very bad. This is very, very bad. We're not in crypto because of centralization, and this Binance Smart Chain is highly centralized. Anyway, it doesn't mean that, you know, centralization is going to work anyway, but, you know, it's not. I'm in crypto for decentralization, not for this. Very interesting. I will take a look at it. I'll do some research. Thank you for letting me know. Join the Telegram group. You can always, you know, we're not going to take a look at it on the live streams because it's just going to take a long time. People are going to get bored and going to leave the live stream, and we do not want that. We can take a look at this one on the chart. So DRF US dollar. Let's take a look at this. DRF US dollar. Looks like we do not have. We've only got this one with wrapped BNB. Yeah, we haven't got. Yeah, we haven't got much. Only on wrapped BNB. So yeah, unfortunately, we cannot do some analysis on this. It's only against the wrapped BNB chart. But hey, Daniel, thank you very much for that. For that one, I will take a look at it. Join the Telegram group. You can always tag me there. I'll take a look at it, and, you know, I'll research the team. You know, investors. You know, what is their roadmap? What are they going to do different than Uber? So yeah, thank you very much for that. Great TA always with you. Thanks, my man. Says Chris Stewart. Hey, thank you for joining the live stream, guys. Hi, Andy from Italy. Any thoughts on the rise of Mask today? Oh yeah, I did see one that was pumping like crazy, which is Mask. Yes, we do have this one, Mask Network. This one has had yeah, massive pump. I mean, this was just running flat for the last, you know, several months, and had a massive spike today. Well, the last couple of days, actually. Yeah, I have no idea of this one. But overall, by looking at the chart, you know, you maybe had some good news on Mask the last few days. But when you look at a chart, you know, you can clearly see that the selling pressure has got exhausted as you are running flat just above the $1 level here for several months, right? When you run flat, you know that this is a buying zone, okay? There's no selling pressure, you know, you like kind of secure that this is not going to go much lower. It can go down 10%, 20, maybe 50, but overall it's going flat for a long time. So the highest probability thing is to have that big major pump once you've gone flat for so many months. You know, selling pressure getting exhausted, there's only one way, and that is up. So yeah, they might have had some good news, or I don't know, but overall it was the direction to go after this flat exhaustion moment. Not much I can add on that. Sick wick at S&P 500 out of rising wedge. Let's take a look at massive wick. Yeah, just a little bit of volatility. No clear direction yet. So yeah, thank you guys for letting me know about the super chat there. I think I haven't got any more super chats. Let's go through the comment section. I liked Andy always and your stream. Please remove SH. I'm holding my like hostage until Andy's acknowledges my comment. Please don't make me spam, bro. Okay, Dixon, let's take a look at what do you want me to take a look at, Dixon? Do I need to start found me? Go found me for Andy. Please check Ethereum BTC. Okay, let's take a look at Ethereum BTC chart for Dixon Cider on the monthly. Please tell us what's the target is for the massive cup and handle. Right, let's take a look at this. Okay, so supposedly we do have a massive cup and handle on the Bitcoin Ethereum chart. Let's take a look. Ethereum Bitcoin chart, sorry. Let's take a look at this right away. We've got someone saying that there's a massive cup and handle. Okay, I remember taking a look at this. We had this wedge, just a bit of volatility hitting resistance here. So, yeah. On the monthly, take a look at it on the monthly, I see. On someone. Yes. You could arguably discuss that this is a cup and handle. I mean, ideally we would want the highs, but overall, you know, we got a clear resistance zone exactly at the 0.08 Bitcoin per Ethereum, right? Yeah, it does look pretty nice. Well, we do know that the projected move, you know, from this cup and handle, and I think Ethereum will have priority over Bitcoin in the next coming months, you know, despite it's going to be bearish or bullish. And, you know, the point in Bitcoin per one Ethereum is likely to be hit, in my personal opinion, right? When you have such a nice round formation and a clear resistance zone, you can also get the Fibonacci expansion, right? That will give you that also projected move, the 1.618 golden ratio, slightly above the below the target, so in between 0.127 and 0.15, right? Bitcoin per Ethereum is likely to be hit in the next coming months, all right? Probably get another push down, but then overall, I do think that is the overall target, you know, in 2023. We do have some projected moves, you know, when you form this kind of, you know, pattern on a chart, you know, you are likely to go up. You know, you do not form this nice round bottom formation for a couple of years and then do this. You know, this does not usually happen. You know, you overall want to head to the upside. So there's higher probability, of course, in going up on Ethereum against the BTC chart. And yes, we would be looking in between 0.12 and 0.15 Bitcoin for one Ethereum, right? So one Ethereum will be valued 0.12 or 0.15 Bitcoin in the next coming months, 2023. Very likely to happen. All right, let's just leave this here for the next analysis in the coming months. This doesn't mean that we need to break it now. We could get that aggressive drop, of course, back down to the 0.05 and then back up. It doesn't mean it needs to happen now, but overall it will happen with high probability at some point in the next coming months. So let's take a look. What's up, brother? You're killing it on the regular, keeping us all going through the winter months. Might be getting dark outside, but there's always the opportunity to move your life forward with trading. Hey, Mohammed, absolutely. I'm not interested in trading today, guys. Not interested in trading. Like I said at the beginning of the live stream, you know, I'm not interested in the news events. Massive amount of people getting into leverage short positions, you know, some of them into longs, I don't know. But, you know, what you get is this massive volatility to get all those 100x, 90x, 80x, you know, high leverage trades, you know, just get them out of the market. And I prefer, you know, doing my high probability trades, okay? Because if I short here, right, say I short this wick, and then tomorrow morning we are trading here, we have this movement up above 21,000. I'm gonna think to myself, because it has happened to me so many times, and it's just not it's hardly happening. I'm not saying it never happens, but then you sit down and you look to yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, why did I take that trade? There was no real plan. There was news volatility. We do not want to trade that news. News is a little bit of a gamble. It can go up or down. There are some projections of it going down. And yeah, this is the thing. I would feel silly. It's a silly trade to short right now. What happens if I long? We are at support. If anything, I would be interested more in trying to long the 20,300 just based on the technical analysis. We're at support. We're at the value area low. If anything, this is a long. Back up to the 20,700, maybe 20,800 value area high range. Only looking at the technicals. Because we've had that FOMC, we've had the meeting, interest rate, that volatility can kick in the next coming hours. I want at least a few hours for it to cool off, and at least a breakout from a major zone, right? From the highs or the lows. So yeah, love from Pakistan, millionaire with Ali. Thank you very much for joining. Love from Spain, Andy. What is your HODL portfolio? What have I got in my portfolio? I've got less than 12 cryptocurrencies. I've got Chainlink, I got Bitcoin, I got Ethereum, I got USDT and USDCs. Okay, I got stable coins, of course. I got Saito, I got Metis, I got Unibright, I got Dragon Chain, I got what else? VeChain. What else do I have? I got some Ocean Protocol. Yeah, there are some, not much many than that. I might be missing one or two. But yeah, overall, I got about 10, 11 cryptos. I am planning to add some in this bear market. I just do not know which ones. My high risk to reward ones are Metis and Saito, of course. Very low cap cryptocurrencies that can give you massive returns. Saito, I think, is a very, very good one. It was running flat, didn't buy much here. Should have bought some more at the 1 cent level. It doubled in price, going slightly above 2 cents. So no, that was a really good buy at the 1 cent level. These are the kind of things that we were talking about the last couple of months. Hey, this is running flat. This is the moment we want to buy. What we get here is some pretty nice legs to the upside. Hey, you're doubling your money here. So if you put 10K, 20K, whatever it was, and you from 10K you turn it into 20K. Take some profits, take your money that you invested out, leave that free 10K in in case we go higher. Try and play the game safely, guys. Don't get too emotional. Don't get too greedy. Metis is also one. I think Metis is also another one that's just about to go to the $45, $50. Running flat, selling is getting exhausted. All right, for the last 5 months. This is a little bit of a disbelief rally right there, coming straight back down to just round about the low $20 range. And yeah, I'm looking for this one to skyrocket at some point, be it in next month or 2023 or 2024. I'm not in a rush, but this one's a very, very good crypto project. Let's take a look. I am a fantastic trader thanks to Andy, says Dixon. Hey, imagine getting these comments. This is absolutely phenomenal. I'm a fantastic trader thanks to Andy, says Dixon. Well, it's thanks to you, basically. It's thanks to you overall. Guys, smash up that like button. 300 people not too interested. I think it's because yesterday I didn't do a video. Only got over 300 people. During the news, we should have at least 600-700 people watching. People getting bored. No volatility. People getting bored of my face. Bored of no trading scenarios. Hey, one successful trade I had. It was this one. Let's take a look at some potential altcoins that can have an explosion to the upside. Will we will be bear or not? Hey, this is a millionaire question. I do not know if we're going to be bearish or bullish, but overall, I do know what levels I am looking to trade. So the sooner we understand this, the better. Sooner that we understand this, the better. You know, maybe in the comment section, I do have people that are professional, people that are, you know, they've been learning technical analysis the last couple of years, and maybe someone that is just new this year of, you know, doing technical analysis and trading. But overall, like I said, as a trader, it doesn't matter where the price action goes. You need to have very clear big levels that might react as resistance and support. The biggest resistance level that we do have above $21,000 is 21,800. It's a weekly level. We can go to the weekly chart. Okay, I've explained this, you know, so many times. It will be a level that I will expect a rejection. 21.8, 22K with a bit of volatility, you know, add up that, you know, $100, $200 for that attempt breakout and then the rejection, right? Sometimes it's not an exact level. We've got the weekly close, okay, here in September, and open. And we also, like I said, it's the value area high from the trading range for the last 5 months. You know, this is value area highs are resistance, value area lows are support. If we take a look at this fixed range, the value area high is exactly at 21.8. Massive level. Value area low, guess what? Bounce, bounce, bounce. Value area high with the weekly and the 7-8 fib level, yeah, you know, you're adding so much confluence right there that this is just a high probability that this is just going to get rejected from that range, you know. Obviously, you know, in my opinion, I will be trading this. You know, where would be my take profit to a big support level? Which is the biggest support level? We're the one that's being resistance right now. And which one is that? It is the $21,000. So of course, 21K, bang, bang, we hit that level. We have a little bit of a reaction. We are likely to correct down to the 21K. We're probably going to get a bounce. So I'll be looking for shorts here and looking for longs here. Just like here, right? When we get out of a zone, guess what? We hit a high. We create a higher low, we come back to the high, swing failure, we come back down. You know, same, I will be trying to look for same scenarios. Get out from this zone and create a new zone. Where could we get rejection? At the 21.8, 22K levels. Where could we bounce as support? At the 21K. So yeah, basically I'm waiting for the next range to jump into some trades and make some gains with high probability. I have had some great trades through Andy. This is my mum in the comment section. Jackie Wood. 2 new sofas, patio window, holidays, and still got BTC and Ethereum. Absolutely. I made my mum to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, and she did make some pretty decent profits, and that is totally true. She got some 2 new sofas thanks to Bitcoin. Yes, she did buy when it was at $9,000. So yeah, she did make some pretty gains, some pretty good gains. Let's take a look at Obaid. Says, I have to mention this. It's been 2 months. I am listening to your content and TA, and since then I am making very good gains. God bless you, Andy. Keep adding value, bro. Obaid, thank you very much, my man. Hey, it seems like it does work. You know, it does work. We're not gonna, you know, you need a lot of capital to be a millionaire by trading. But you know, if you can make some gains at the end of the month, you know, if you can make a salary or triple your salary that you have from your day job. I mean, this is the whole goal. You know, I am making an extra salary out of trading. I'm not making hundreds of thousands of dollars every month. Hey, maybe in the near future, but not at the moment. Waiting for the course, Andy, Joshua. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of stuff to go with the course. You know, we need programmers. It needs to go on the website, setting up Discord safely. You know, for all of these bots, for all of the spams and everything. We need to be, we want to get it out in the next coming weeks. I mean, it can delay a few weeks more. You guys will know, and I will be active every day on Discord. This is the bonus, right, from the course. You're in a long, says Santiago. No, I am only in that short position from a trade the last few days ago when we created the swing failure. I do not like to trade the news because the news can, it can go up or down. We know this. Trading the news is a gamble. I can tell you already, most other people are short. We've already had a massive wick to the upside. A lot of people already got liquidated on this. So yeah, I mean, I trade only technical analysis. Best trade here. I mean, it couldn't have got any better. We were talking about this on a live stream on the 29th. Got the swing failure, and I said, guys, I missed the swing failure. We were trading just there. You can take a look at that live stream from the 29th, just about 3 days ago. I said, I'm only going to trade it if we go up to 20,900. It happened, and I entered the short. Yes, of course, I'm still in part of that trade. It cannot get any better. Risk management here. This is a 3-to-1, risk to reward trade scenario. So I'm gaining 3 times my stop loss. Day job USDT, that on Bybit. No, it's not, unfortunately, Mark. Andy, ETC, please. Absolutely. Let's take a look at ETC right away. You are teaching men and women to fish and help provide for their families. I am eternally grateful to you, Andy. Keep up the amazing work. Hey, Jill Smith, thank you very much for those kind words. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Really enjoy seeing those nice words. Let's take a look at ETC. Why not? Let's take a look at some altcoins. Are we going to have massive volatility on some altcoins? We can get this out of the way. Just old analysis, or looking at old trend lines here. Let's go to the daily chart on ETC. Yeah, not much to add on this one. We've had aggressively kind of created lower highs, for the last over 1 year, 12, 18 months. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, still creating lower lows. Question is, where are we at right now? Are we going to manage to create a higher low right there and enter a bull run in the coming months? Well, it all depends on the markets and Bitcoin, of course. But, I mean, this one does look really good. There's actually a Gartley pattern at this level. We're going to go through that in just 1 second. Hang on 1 second, guys. I mean, there is a possibility in creating a higher low here. Let me just go through here 1 second. Yeah, a bounce on ETC is very, very possible. And I'm just going to explain why right now. Let me get the fixed volume profile from this range. Just about at the value area low. From the volume traded, since December of 2021, I'm looking at almost 1 year. I'm looking at a large range, okay? Counting this volume, counting this, and it gives you value area high, where we got rejected here. We are currently just at that level. Some volatility and maybe a bounce is very, very possible. So big support because it's the value area low from the volume traded the last year. What else? We have seen this level being respected very, very much here, which is that $22 range. We got some nice bounces as support and resistance. We got bounces as support here back in February, as you can see. Came down to the level, got a bit of volatility, but holding the range. And, we had that fake breakdown because it came straight back up. Right now, we are at that range. meaning that it is support. We did get some reaction here the last week, or the last 2 weeks of October. This is looking at the daily chart. You know what? We're actually forming a bullish Gartley pattern. I think if it does have one wick down, it is likely to create a swing failure, guys. I would be willing to trade a long position here on Ethereum Classic. I'm just going to put an alert because there's a lot of confluence right there. We're only just hitting the 618 if I'm not mistaken. Oof. Yeah, we almost hit the 7.8, right? So we got this low over here. We got the highs. Okay. We got this low at around about 50% fib level, as you can see. Up to the 7.8. And now we're looking for that 7.8 fib level also. I mean, we basically hit that 7.8. I mean, ideal scenario would be testing the low and creating a swing failure. Wow, that is going to give you a big, massive trade right there, guys. As soon as you get that wick below, okay, I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but if you want a high probability trade, you want to wait for that wick down below $20 again. If that does happen on Ethereum Classic, there's a high chance you will get that bounce and you have a massive risk to reward trade scenario. For me, okay, not for you. I'm not giving any financial advice. Of course, you can read below in the description. All of this is educational content and, how I interpret the market. So what would be the take profit zone if I were to trade the low $20 levels? From C point to D point, the 618, which would be around about the $33, $34. It is also going to be a potential another lower high, guys. If we are longing the $19, $20 range on Ethereum Classic and we are in decent profits when we start going up to 24, 25, if this were to happen in the next coming weeks, we want to protect position as soon as we are in profits, and we want to take most of our profits at this $30, $34 range, okay, which is the 618, and it's just likely to be another lower high, and potentially we're going to look for shorting opportunities, because we're in a very aggressive downtrend, and it's just likely to be another lower high here, if that does happen in the next coming weeks. But massive level here at the $20 range on Ethereum Classic. So best high probability scenario would be getting that swing failure. Going to the lower time frames, we do come down here, wick down and get back up, guys. I mean, that would be an insane high risk to reward, right? You might think to yourself, what if we do not come down here and we only go up from here? Well, guess what? I will miss the trade. But what if I enter a trade here? My stop loss supposedly has to be below this range, and there is a high chance you will get that wick. So you're going to wick all of those traders that are long in here because they got their stop loss there. We'll have the wick, and then you'll probably have the move up. So let's wait for that scenario. Let's wait for that liquidity grab, right? That's what I'm going to do right now. In the next coming days, I've got an alert below the lows here, just in case we do get that wick. And I will be getting ready to see how we react, guys. Get that wick. How many times do we see that? How many times do we see a massive wick on the highs or the lows? I mean, look at this. Right there. This high over here. What happened? You get the wick. You get the wick above the highs, and then you come down. So that would be the kind of ideal great scenario for a nice high risk to reward trade. I would be aiming for that $34 on Ethereum Classic, and that risk to reward is huge. It is basically huge, right? If you were to enter a trade, once you get acceptance, whatever wick you create, you put the stop loss below the wick, you have a pretty nice trade right there. High probability trade. And this one can be traded on Bybit like many other cryptocurrencies. We're getting a bit of a drop right now on Bitcoin. I'm still going to ride this short position. Did not get stopped out at break even, which was phenomenal. I can ride a percentage down. ETC can be traded on Bybit. You do have an insane bonus down below on Bybit. $4,380 to be claimed at the rewards hub once you sign up with the link down below in the description, guys. This is another way to support the channel, but you get the best bonus available, okay? You just sign up in less than 2 minutes. You go to your profile and you have your rewards hub. You have different tabs to claim up to $4,380. BTC is dumping right now. If we do get this solid breakdown, guys, like I said, it's going to be pretty simple for me. I'll still be riding some of that short trade. I might be closing while we're going down, taking the rest of the profits and then look for other trading scenarios. If we do have this solid breakdown on Bitcoin, hitting 20,000, 19,900, 19,800, this could still just be a wick, okay? I want to see the move breaking down. Let it do what it needs to do. Let it get out from this zone, okay? This is just a bunch of volatility. This could wick straight back up. I'm not interested in this move. I'm interested once we start hitting, below 20K, 19.8. Then I'll be like, hey, this looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. It could still end up in a massive wick. But overall, if we start closing big 1 hourly candles, 4 hourly candles with high volume beneath this 20,300 range, yeah, it's a continuation to the downside. We're out of the zone. What are we going to do? We're going to create another zone. And inside of this zone, we have opportunities. This 20,300 will be turning into resistance. We're breaking kind of a structure here of slightly higher lows. So what is likely to happen? You are going to create a lower high at some point. And this is where you want to jump in a trade and you want to exit at the lows, right? Once you test those lows, you're in and you're out. You're protected. You make some gains. Happy days. You go for a walk once you've had a successful trade. So yeah, getting out of the zone is the priority thing right now. 19.9K coming. Yeah, maybe yes. Maybe it's going to be a massive wick. I do not know. I do not care where the price is going. I will be looking for a trade scenario once we have the clear breakout from no man's land. Because in between, I would say 20,000 and 21,000, this $1,000 move is just no man's land. No man's land. And we want to get out from no man's land so we know where we're going. And there is where we want to find our opportunities. Not much to say. Should we buy now, says Odin, for short-term profits? I would wait till tomorrow, guys. I would wait for a clear breakout, Wait for a clear breakout. For short-term profits, yeah. Short-term profits, I've explained my trading scenarios. Getting out from the zone. It really is that simple. For me, it's that simple. Get out from this zone. We could bounce from the support level. We could, have another wick and then back up. Let it have a clear breakdown. What I know a big level is 19,500, where we potentially can get a bounce. We've got a lot of resistance right there created at the $19,500 range. So yeah, we could get that bounce from this level if it comes down there. I would prefer shorting the bounce, okay, for that next lower high and test of the lows. Market's still long. Rocket fuel for dump, says Lee. Absolutely. Potentially, yes. Do you also do spot trading? No. I mainly do futures leverage trading. I have a hodling portfolio, of course. I do hold Bitcoin and Ethereum for the long run. I like to accumulate Bitcoin for the long run, right? If it goes to 10K, I'll be buying at 10K. If it goes to 5K, I'll be buying at 5K. I'm buying at $20,000 range. I think these are very nice price levels to accumulate. So yeah. Already long right here, says Raf Santos. So we got people saying, rocket fuel for a dump because market's still long. People longing, people shorting. On the poll in the comment section, I do have, is the font press going to be bearish for the markets? And 60%, 61% of people saying yes, out of 752 votes. So overall, we've had that volatility. It does look like the market wants to drop, okay, after the slight volatility that we've had. S&P dropping at this moment. Yeah, we're getting that aggressive drop on the S&P 500. We're also getting the DXY having a little bit of pumpy action. So yeah, still looks like, we've still got some room here for DXY to pump till we face stronger resistance. I think this trend line from higher lows can get some resistance. It's been respected much. We broke down from it, could get that resistance. Consolidation, if it does not drop from this level and starts moving up, then of course, claim the highs and break them in the coming weeks. Hi Andy, can you check NIM BTC chart? NIMIC is having a lot of action lately. Wow, NIMIC. I used to hold NIMIC. It's blockchain on the browser. I remember very much of this one, as it had some pumpy action. It's probably had some pumpy action. Not much. It has pumped a little bit. Yeah, about 20-30% the last few days. Yeah, NIMIC BTC, why not? Let's take a look at the NIMIC BTC chart. I guess it must have been, it got crushed. So yeah, if you believe in this cryptocurrency, basically it's money on the browser, right? It's like Bitcoin kind of thing, but on the browser, right? It moves through the blockchain on a browser. If you research this project, it's a pretty interesting one. Very fast transactions. And it basically wants to be the money also, like Bitcoin, right? Internet money. If we do, on this chart, what can I say? This is the moment you wanna be bullish on a crypto project. This could take ages, okay? Don't be mistaken. This could have some relief rallies, go slightly below the lows, till we finally have a massive rally at some point again in the future. Overall, I do think a lot of the cryptos, NIMIC, it's a pretty interesting project. It can do very, very well in the next coming years. This is the moment you wanna buy up, in my personal opinion. Of course, not financial advice. You're running flat when it's boring. You don't get in when it's exciting. You get in when it's boring, right? And it's currently quite boring. Yeah, not much movement the last few days. We did have this spike, but overall it's not a huge move. As you can see, we're still in a very, very large range for several months right now. Yeah, not much to say about this. It is the moment to buy up. I own NIMIC also. There is utility for this project, says Raf. Yeah, it's a very interesting project. I used to hold some. It's in one of those other cryptos. I think I tripled my investment and then, took it out and bought some more Bitcoin or Chainlink made some gains, got it out. Any thoughts on Jasmy? Yeah, no thoughts on Jasmy. Please have a look at Dogecoin for Momo. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. If my heart was a ledger, I'd only be hodling Andy. Come on, Seb. Seb is a little bit, his sentiments are, he's showing you his sentiments here in the comment section. Let's take a look at, which one is it? Dogecoin. BTC dump or pump? That is a phenomenal question. I don't know. You know, there's the honest answer. I do not know. What I do know is where I'm going to trade. And we've been talking about this at the beginning of the live stream, right? We've got some major levels, you know, at 21.8, 22K, where I'll be aggressively looking for shorts if we pump all the way up there. And, you know, also if we break out from the low zone here where we currently are at this moment, this is not a clear breakout. Once we break down, I will be getting into the retracement. Very likely looking for that lower high for a move down. A potential level for a bounce is the 19,500. It's been a strong resistance zone. I think it's also been a value area high range for, you know, in between September and October, right? If we do take a look at the fixed range from here, 19.8. Yeah, I think the strongest level would be that 19,500. Big resistance there where we could get that bounce. A lot of daily levels. Can you take a look at XRP? Absolutely, I'll take a look at XRP right away. I do not care. Anti Bitcoinsensus 2022. Yeah, we do not care. You know, for trading, we do not care where the price is going to go. We need to have our levels ready and trade it. Jackie, you have now 3 sons. Let's take a look. December rate hikes is going to be extremely based on today's meeting. Futures imply traders seeing 57% chance of rate hikes of 50 basis points. Hey, I think this is going to be bullish. I have read this. I think, you know, there's speculation that it's going to be 25 basis points by February. So 50%, we're currently at 4%, is maximum. I think we're gonna peak at 5% interest rate, right? From 5%, they're gonna start bringing it down, and that is the idea. That's what they said. So 50% basis point in December, maybe a 25 January, 25 February. Get to 5% interest rate, and then start slowly getting interest rate down. This should have some bullish effect on the market, in my personal opinion. Till then, of course, yeah, slightly bearish sideways. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Masked still ripping it. Yeah, I don't know why this one is pumping like crazy. Not much to add on Dogecoin, actually. I was going to take a look at Dogecoin, but yeah, Dogecoin got out a major level and actually got a pretty nice bounce from it. So we had a successful breakout, surprisingly, from this 11-cent range. Guess where we got that bounce? It was a massive support level. If we go to the lower time frames, we got the bounce from that range to test the highs. Hey, what can I say? I mean, this was a potential long. We broke out massively. We bounced from 11 cents to go back up to 15 cents. You know, these are the kind of trades we want to take. There's a 25-30% pump right there. You use a bit of leverage and you're making huge gains. You're making a 10x leverage, which is a reasonable leverage for a crypto, for an altcoin such as Doge. You're making 300%, you know, gains on that potential move on a high probability bounce when you break out from this resistance zone with high volume. Okay, big support level breakout, and it turns into support, you know, to test the highs, you know, right there. Bang, bang, bang. We talk about these trading scenarios all the time. Mask. Let's take a look at mask. What is going on with mask? I have no idea why this one is just pumping like crazy. Entered like a pennant here. We might be creating another pennant here also. Big level here on mask. We've got high volume. We've got 2 levels. We've got kind of a small double top range. If it comes down there in between $2.80 and $3.10, right, that is going to be a major level where you're likely going to get a bounce at least to the 618 from the drop. Highly probable, right? Big level where we should be getting a bounce. If we do get the highs to the lows, we are looking for that 618, 50% 618 range, right? So if it does happen, you've got a big level with a high possibility bounce, and, you know, aiming for the highs or the 618, which would be around about, you know, all depending on where this drop ends here. Well, high probability levels here for some gains. Well, it's hitting a major resistance right now, as you can see here on the chart. Support. We are just right there at that level right now at this moment. Correction is likely. At this range. Andy, my short entry on BTC, 20,550 take profit target, please. Well, yeah, like I said, there's no, we haven't broken out from a zone. We're still basically at the value area low. You like it or not. Take profit zone, I would protect position. Hey, we're still in no man's land. We're still inside a major range. You know, this is not a clear breakout just yet. It could move up. So stay cautious. You are shorting from the middle of the range. You know, we're still inside a range. Stay extremely cautious with that short position. I'm still in that short from up here. So I'm well protected on that range, on this trade, and taking most of the profits here. A take profit zone would be 19,500, 600. There's a big level of resistance. Fib levels. We're going to take a look at fib levels also from the low. I got 2 major lows. We've got this one and maybe this one right there. Fibonacci levels from this low to the highs. 618. Let me just take a look at these fib levels. Yeah, 618, 50%, and 382 is exactly at 19,890. I would stay extremely cautious. I mean, we'd have to see a solid breakdown. We could get a bounce from this range. We've got fib levels from this low, from this one, and from this one. Right? It's magical. Fib levels are so important. Look at this. 382 from this low. From this low over here on the 21st of October, it's the 50%. And from this low over here till the end of the pump is 618. Those 3 Fibonacci most important levels on the retracement are exactly at the same level, which is the $19,900 range. And we've got 3 different lows to take a look at fib. We could, if it wicks down all the way down there, guys, it could bounce. It will maybe not going to be a successful breakout, and it will bounce back up. Stay cautious. I would have to see a large breakdown to be confident, guys. All right, because we could break down from this zone, you know, of 20,300. We're currently trading below it. It could go a little bit lower, claim these lows, go to 19.9, 19.8 and get a move back up, guys. Only if it is a massive move going below 19.8 and having extremely high volume. I will only be confident that lower is very likely to happen. Volatility at this $20,000 range for me is not going to be it's not going to be a successful breakout. I'll be very, very cautious for a major recovery here, potentially. Nice haircut, bro. Hey, thank you very much. Dear viewers, sorry, but Beagle Eno needs walkies. This stream about to end. Make sure to smash the like button. Hey, absolutely true. This is totally true. Just smash the thumbs up. Chester, thank you very much. Andy, where would you look for a long on the S&P 500? Wow, no. A long on the S&P 500? Yeah, basically, no. We were hitting a resistance levels on the S&P. I wouldn't be looking for longs. I would be extremely cautious. We were at shorting levels, basically, hitting a major resistance zone. Why? Because this 3,900, I think 4,000 was possibly going to be hit. But we were already at resistance, of course, after this bullish momentum the last few weeks. So it was looking for shorts, not looking for longs here at the 3,900 points. We were hitting 618 fib level from this spike over here, as you can see on the chart. From this high to the low, we're hitting the 618, and also we were hitting the 50% fib level from this high to the low, as you can see, 50%. So we got two major Fibonacci levels from this high and from this high. From this one, it's 50%. And from this one, it's 618. It is also a very much respected level that we have seen the last few months. We can see it here. We can see it here. We can see it here. We're hitting nice Fibonacci levels from these highs. It was just a recipe for a correction also. You got that 75 basis points that should be kind of bearish. Yeah, that was a shorting opportunity here at 3,900 points, basically. You know, have good risk management. But long position on the S&P, yeah, I think the lows can be tested the next coming weeks. I wouldn't be looking for longs here. I think we're probably coming down to test below 3,600 points in the next coming weeks. Yeah, I wouldn't be looking for longs. I'm here for the tech. Yes, we are. Andy, what do you think about Chainlink? Yeah, what do I think about Chainlink? I think Chainlink is a blue chip cryptocurrency. I am definitely for the tech on Chainlink. But what do I think about it on the chart? Well, it's just in a massive range at this moment. Yeah, if you are interested in Chainlink, I think this is, this range in between $5 and $10 is just a major buying opportunity. If it dips below $5, the bottom is in. The bottom is in if Bitcoin makes that drop below the lows from June. As soon as Chainlink gets below the lows with a move, the bottom will be in. That will be the bottom drop. That's what I personally think anyway. But not much to add. This is just in a large range, sideways action. In my opinion, this is a full recipe of finally breaking up. Selling pressure, getting exhausted. This is an accumulation range, in my opinion. If it's not, and it does dip down here, that will be the spring point. We're looking for that spring point below $5. If this does happen on a lot of cryptos, that is the moment I am going to buy aggressively. I will be buying some more Chainlink if it does dip below $5. It's going to happen, and I will buy it live, and I will say it. If this does happen, I am looking for that spring point, last big major drop. Of course, this will only happen if Bitcoin does drop below the June lows of 17.5k levels. if Bitcoin does drop below 17.5, it's time to buy. It's time to buy. And that's what I'm going to do anyway. What do you think about Bybit token, next BNB? Not the next BNB, because Bybit, I think, won't have its own blockchain, right? BNB tokens is fuel. It is to pay trading fees and to do transactions on the Binance Smart Chain. So I don't think Bybit will create its own blockchain and use the BIT token. It's basically going to be used for trading fees on the Bybit exchange, and not, I think it must have. I haven't done a thorough analysis on the actual BIT token, which is the Bybit token, but it's basically to give you, bonuses, to give you trading fee discounts. Also, if they do launch a cryptocurrency on Bybit, the more BIT tokens you have, the more you can purchase a cryptocurrency that is going to be launched on Bybit, for example. So it's kind of a governance token. But yeah, it's nothing got to do with the BNB token. S&P dropping like a stone. It is time to go lower and lower and lower. Are we having that reaction on Bitcoin? Yeah, Bitcoin's holding the range. It's doing a pretty good job. I think it's potentially just going to lag. All right, same scenario like we had the pump. The S&P pumped much sooner. We were already pumping on the S&P. Let me just confirm the date here. 17th, 18th, 20th of October, we were already having a nice run up on the S&P 500, and Bitcoin was lagging. Bitcoin was still lagging. We were already pumping on the S&P 500 when we were having this price action. So Bitcoin was lagging behind. If S&P starts dropping aggressively, it continues dropping aggressively in between today and tomorrow, and Bitcoin's still at the range, we're just likely going to follow. We're likely going to follow, maybe tomorrow, after tomorrow. Not much to add on that. Andy R on Bybit. ETC dump. Hey, let's take a look at Ethereum Classic. I mean, like I said, if Ethereum Classic does get below, and this is what we want to see, I've got that alert set up. I want to see a swing failure pattern from the low created here on the 13th of October. If this does happen, $19, $20. I will likely place a long position. But I want to see that swing failure. I don't want to see an aggressive drop. I will not long if the candle closes below the lows and we have large volume. Long will not be taken. It's super important to understand that, hey, you said we were going to get a bounce here. And I said, no. If we have a wick below the lows and get acceptance back up again, I will consider a long position here. Not putting a limit order, not if we drop below and close a massive candle with large volume. I will not long this if it does happen, guys. Only if we wick below and get acceptance above the highs again. Right, this is going to be it, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. ETC, Bitcoin, many other altcoins can be traded on Bybit. Check Bybit out, guys. It's my favorite platform. If you want to trade the S&P 500, I've actually, could have shorted this, but I don't want to short. I don't want to trade the news. S&P 500 can be traded on PrimeXBT. These are my both favorite trading platforms, PrimeXBT and Bybit. You get insane amount of bonus down below, guys. Bybit, $4,380 to be claimed at the rewards hub. It takes less than 2 minutes to sign up. And on PrimeXBT, $7,000 by using Bitcoinsensus 50 as a promotion code. You get 7% added to your deposit. Another way to support the channel, another way to get an insane bonus for your trading. Guys, thank you very much. Smash up the like button on your way out. We'll be taking a look at the scenarios tomorrow, okay? I've explained the major levels in today's live stream. I want to get out from this zone so I can create some new trades. Simple as that, guys. Thank you very much for joining, and I will see you in the next one.